Hello, everybody. This is Fernando for the latest Godzilla Podcast. I had hinted this a few videos back, and this was with regards to Legendary Pictures now being with Universal Studios. And I wanted to go further into detail and just exclusively make this podcast about what happened. I mentioned this because it could or could not affect the outcome of any future Godzilla sequels. It's too early to tell, but I guess at the end of the day, we'll just have to wait and see to see what happens afterward. As far as Legendary Pictures and their Warner Brothers partnership, they've been going at it together, making out a bunch of movies, putting out movies that have done very well, such as The Hangover, Inception, the entire Dark Knight trilogy, the new Man of Steel, and also, of course, Pacific Rim, which results are still being finalized to see whether it's a success or not. But over the past year or 2 years, there has been a point of, irritation between the partnership because Legendary Pictures wants to expand what it can do, while Warner Brothers doesn't necessarily want that expansion. They just want to make movies. And the thing is, Legendary Pictures was apparently being shopped by other studios out there. They know that it's a huge success when it comes to this kind of company, so other studios were more than ready to gobble up Legendary Pictures and ensure that success continues with their studios. So it looks like, eventually Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures decided to split. They just couldn't see the same partnership as they had before, so now it looks like Legendary Pictures is with Universal Pictures, more specifically NBC/Universal, and the main reason for this comes actually from the main guy himself, Toll. He mentioned that he wanted to go with something beyond Warner Brothers because he quote-unquote wanted other things like a theme park and a television and cable network to be coming out of Legendary Pictures. Now that's pretty big news actually, because when you have something like this, a theme park and a television cable network, the first thing that stands out is the theme park. We were just talking about that with the past video with the Godzilla experience over at the San Diego Comic-Con. I was mentioning that this could be a preview of essentially what a theme ride or some kind of attraction would very, very nicely work at Universal Studios. And it looks like Legendary Pictures probably has the same mind. Now again, this is all way too preliminary, because just because they're moving over to Universal does not mean that they get to keep the properties that they've worked on in the past. Obviously, the Dark Knight, any of the Batman movies, any Man of Steel movies, anything involving even Pacific Rim, perhaps everything will stay with Warner Brothers. But as far as Godzilla, I just don't know if there's going to be any move on that part. I don't think so, because I believe that the agreement was most likely with Warner Brothers, between Toho Studios in Warner Brothers. But if, let's say, Warner Brothers decides, yeah, sure, you can keep the property, we'll just end it here, then who knows? We may have Godzilla sequels coming out through Universal Studios. I like that Toll, it says essentially expanding like this, because when he mentions a theme park and a television cable network, that opens a whole quandary of other different opportunities. I mean, imagine if, let's say, you have, and I'm throwing this out there in the dark, but let's say you have a television series based off of some of Legendary Pictures properties, such as, even Godzilla. Not an actual cartoon series, but something where you have Godzilla the series itself, like a live-action type offer, or maybe a CGI type offer. Who knows? This is all kind of new stuff that's happening between Universal and Legendary Pictures. But if there's one thing that Universal wants, they definitely want franchises, and they want franchises that they can incorporate into their actual theme parks, because those theme parks are big, huge moneymakers. So this is definitely exciting news for everybody out there. So anyways, just wanted to pass that along to everybody here. Again, I don't know how this new partnership between Universal and Legendary Pictures is going to impact future Godzilla movies. It's all too early to tell. But at the end of the day, I think we're going to have this could be the basis, the catalyst for an eventual future, let's say, theme park or ride or some kind of experience related to Godzilla at Universal Studios. I'm throwing it out there right now. It's all too early, but I still believe that one day we're going to see something like that. So, anyways, thanks everybody. Take care.